Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present a topic on a segment study of moral crisis on social media and online using the artificial intelligence AI application, a wake-up call. I'm Associate Prof. Dr. Nur Adha Abdul Hamid, together with co-authors Dr. Azizah Mat Rashid and Muhammad Farouk Makno, from Kolej Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Selangor. This presentation is for the 4th ASNet International Multidisciplinary Academic Conference 2021 IMAC. Okay. Okay, the outline of presentation is on the abstract, introduction and problem statement, objective and methodology, the literature review and analysis discussion, and finally the conclusion. Okay, the abstract. Okay, Sharia criminal offences nowadays can not only occur or be witnessed by person in a meeting physically with a perpetrator. As a result of technological development, such behavior can occur and can be witnessed in general by larger groups. Although the illegal treatment, which is not in accordance with Sharia law, and the moral crisis issues happening surrounding us and is rampant on social media, but no enforcement is done on perpetrators who use the social media and also the AI technology. So according to Sharia principles, something which is wrong should be prevented, and it is the responsibility of all Muslims individuals. But what is happening today, some Sharia criminal behavior, especially in relation to the ethics, can occur easily using the facilities of technology driven by technological ingenuity. Introduction and the problem statement. Today, as we can see, the development of information technology is very rapid, especially in the use of the internet, which is due to the development in the field of education and also the knowledge. The worries is on the misuse of social media and AI technology could affect negatively on the morality of our society. And this is a wake-up call for the authorities on the needs to strengthen the laws as to curb the moral crisis by misusing the social media and AI technology. As we can see, the moral crisis defined in the Kamus Dewan as a deterioration or damage of character that has reached an alarming level. Ms. Kawi defines morality as a matter or psychological situation that encourages a person to do things easily without thinking and requires careful planning, by Muhammad Nasir 2005. And in addition to the importance of morality as an indicator in the formation of civilization, the construction of good morals is also related to the question of worship. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Surah Az-Zariyat, verse 56, which means that I created the jinn and humankind only that they might worship me. The social media and digital technologies offer great benefits but also substantial risks. They may help us to solve some long-standing problems, but they may also create new and even bigger issues. If wrongly used, the moral crisis might be severely accumulated. So the foundations on which our society is built might be damaged intentionally or unintentionally within a very short time of period, which may not give us enough opportunities to prepare for or respond to the challenges, such as the serious moral crisis progressively surrounds in our community and our big society. Now it comes to the objective and methodology. The study aims to identify a segment in cases of moral crisis using the social media and artificial intelligence application, and to identify the needs and a wake-up call for prevention as the impact on moral crisis using the social media and AI is apparent. This is the objective of this article. And the methodology used is qualitative approach, adopts library-based research and by contents analysis of documents, applies the literature review approach. Okay, now we comes to a little bit on the literature review. Social media is an application that uses Web 2.0 technology and gives users the opportunity to produce materials in various forms such as text, audio, and video that can be shared with other users. As said by Muhammad Rizal 2016, social media can also be interpreted as an application that combines various social functions such as cooperation, sharing, freedom, openness, interactive, and also the involvement. The study by Muhammad Hazwan Johari 2019 focused on examining the progress of social media today, which is one of the medium of communication, especially among the world and Muslim community. According to Siti Ezalila Mustafa and Aziza Hamza 2010, it becomes a utility social to manage relationship with 96% visiting friends networking site them while one-third spend time managing their profile alone. Study by Muhammad Hazwan Johari 2019 also discussed the manners of the use of social media according to Islam, the ethics of using social media based on propositions, the efforts of certain parties in preserving the effective use of social media, and the challenges faced by the Muslim community, especially in preserving the use of social media. Okay, this artificial intelligence is a computer science that focuses on the ability of machines in imitating the intelligence of human behavior. It is becoming widespread from smartphones, computers, driverless cars, drones to the use of robots have changed the landscape of human life. AI allows computers to process a lot of information and data as well as provide a computer-based conclusion in a relatively short and fast time. Simply put, Kerr 2017 defines AI as the intelligence displayed by a system, by machine or program. Okay, this artificial intelligence basically as a historical shows that was first used by one of the Stanford University professor John McCarthy in 1956. In this conference, they tried to discuss how computers are capable of imitating or following human ingenuity. So some of the scientists involved in this program, and at last it came to the attention of one mathematician, Alan Turing. Turing issued a hypothesis and question regarding the ability of machines to think. And according to Amriza and Aini 2011, he has conducted several related tests and he found that machines capable of thinking and learning just like humans. And the development of science and technology is always ahead and has no point. And although human beings are the agents who started this development, but eventually faced with a bitter situation which can sacrifice human rights interests and also the future of human. Okay. Now we comes to the analysis and discussion. Amiruddin Basir and Ahmad 2009 found that the freedom of the media to get the message and convey the needs to move in line with the existing legal provisions and adhere to high morals and ethics to safeguard the interests of the public and ensure national security. The study by Muhammad Effendi 2019 suggests some steps that can be taken to overcome the symptoms of LGBT as appropriate measures in addressing the LGBT issues and based on the legal and enforcement approach. And Mahfuzah 2015 discussing the issue of symptoms of behaviors and habits that are contrary to the normal life system of a human being has become a common thing in the world in general and Malaysia in particular. For example, the issue is being fought internationally through the United Nations Human Rights Convention and is supported by the world's great nations. LGBT symptoms have become a way of life accepted by the outside community and are now permeating into the life of the Muslim community in Malaysia. So these symptoms must be curbed to ensure the sustainability of the social life of the community in Malaysia. The study by Tasnim Rosli et al. 2019 highlight the issue of today's teenagers who are too obsessed in using social media that can have a negative impact on them, especially on students. Among them are the use of abusive words, violence, and pornography. Following the fashion that is eye-catching, the relationship between family members is getting strained, losing focus and carelessness while driving. So the result of the study show that uncontrolled social media has a negative impact on adolescent behavior, and the lack of parental supervision can make the things becomes worse. Moral crisis on social media and online using the artificial intelligence application, a wake-up call. Mahfuzah 2015 discussed the ban on LGBT behavior from an Islamic perspective. She also referred to one of the cases that challenged Sharia law, namely the case of Muhammad Juzaili and others against the Negeri Sembilan government and others. Okay, it is so apparent that the activities and moral wrongdoings of the group should be controlled and prevented through the implementation of Sharia criminal law. Strict action must be taken so that this group does not disparage and insult the Sharia law in Malaysia. Despite the success of research on AI so far, unknowingly, AI has also been exploited for the use. Among them is the misuse of AI technology that has threatened the security of the world, especially in the terrorist activities and so on. Harris 2019 said that by simply using AI technology, a person's face can be transformed into another person and can even be edited into a photographic action video recording. Okay, this phenomenon is causing a concern by AI developers around the world, including Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Steve Wozniak, as said by Helbing 2019 and Walsh 2016. There are concerns that current AI technology is evolving drastically and will precede the human ingenuity. Muller 2016. The same warning was also reminded by Stephen Hawking, where he predicted the race of human race would end when superhuman AI technology was created out of control. Whereas et al. 2018. Okay, as a conclusion, this article and matter discussed raises the question, first, whether restrictions or barriers that cause no legal action can be taken against the perpetrators while the treatment is clearly contrary to the principles of Amar Ma'ruf and Nahi Munkar. Okay. Second, can such behavior be prosecuted if it does not happen on the spot public but recorded and uploaded to the social media for public viewing? And third, should the public places in the current context be given a clearer and broader definition taking account the use of social media to be the most effective platform for disseminating information to the public far beyond the scope of the place real public? And finally, whether the lack of clear definitions and incomplete provisions of offences contribute to more widespread Sharia criminal behavior and difficult to curb. Okay, the findings show that the use of social media and AI technology has had an impact on various issues such as moral crisis and so on. And the continuous dissemination of information to the community is needed to ensure that people are aware of the presence of social media and AI in their life. The cooperation between policymakers, industry, business leaders should be equally involved in developing various better policies to be regulated, and the need to form comprehensive governance, interdisciplinary collaboration such as collective, including lawmakers, scientists, and every aspects such as economics and religious figures are also important to address the impact and risk of social media and AI on our society. And in conclusion, the use of social media and AI technology invites various issues and problems. Thus, the involvement and cooperation of various parties is very much needed in regulating and addressing issues of moral crisis that arise from the using of social media and AI technology in human life. Serious exploration of issues and the impact of the use of social media and AI technology on human life morality is crucial, and this discussion segments and cases highlighted is seriously a wake-up call for every one of us. Okay, that's all. Assalamualaikum and thank you.